Hello, and welcome back to another Talking Freight, brought to you by Cearsis, the transportation management company. As you can see, we're still in our temporary digs, but next week, we should be in the new studio. If not, we can blame construction. But we'll get there. So thanks for joining us for another episode. Today, we're very excited to bring you an all-new Talking Freight series on inbound logistics. In this series, you'll learn everything you need to know as a shipper to improve inbound freight management. At Cearsis, we've built in technology, people, and other resources to aid our shipper customers to master the inbound side of the house. And in this series, we'll impart upon you our 20 years of wisdom in the space. First, by starting with what is the state of inbound logistics. The logistics industry is on track for significant changes in 2020. Consumer confidence and spending are up, and shippers have access to more logistics technology than ever. Unfortunately, failures to effectively manage inbound freight still exist, and freight costs are rising at record levels. For shippers to continue saving money and meeting the expectations of consumers, they need to understand the state of inbound logistics, including the driving forces of higher inbound logistics costs and the benefits of effective inbound freight management. So let's talk inbound logistics. First, what's pushing the state of inbound logistics for shippers? The state of inbound logistics is in the perfect position for continued growth throughout 2020 as a result of a confluence of factors contributing to a strong economy and demand for an increase of greater product variety from resellers. In addition, consumer spending, while increasing, is on track to beat all records, as evidenced by the records of Black Friday and Cyber Monday of 2019. And companies across the country are turning to new technology and resources to give consumers more buying options. In a sense, this is the result of strong e-commerce growth, and brick-and-mortar retailers have developed new technologies such as online order vending machines or improving their experience. As an example, the Restoration Hardware store in New York City is hardly even a store to buy things. It now just serves as the company's key storefront, and you're there to simply look at what's possible using their products. So retail and shopping is changing. And for over-the-road carriers, growth throughout the industry will lead to higher demands and a constrained industry. Vendors and suppliers also have a duty to streamline operations and meet the orders from shippers. Unfortunately, this creates problems with inbound freight management. For example, more orders to vendors will naturally lead to an increase in the number of outbound freight shipments. At the same time, new vendors and suppliers are growing in popularity, presenting new challenges for shippers with a tight dock schedule. However, effective inbound freight management can overcome these problems. Now, let's set the stage by laying out the top benefits of effective inbound freight management. The leading benefits of effective inbound freight management include the following. Compliance. Improved compliance with inbound freight routing guides among vendors will effectively lower costs associated with inbound freight management. Visibility. Increased visibility on the dock for inbound freight shipments will lead to a reduced carrying cost of inventory, as well as better insight and understanding of the current dock schedule. Collaboration. Effective inbound freight management also leads to increased collaboration between shippers and suppliers. But such relationship benefits have additional implications for manufacturers, who can use more information and ties to create better forecasts and plan accordingly. Access to data. The access to data will also contribute to more effective inbound freight management, and vice versa, will have a significant impact on reducing freight management costs and improving vendor relationships. Improved customer service. A leading benefit of proactive inbound freight management involves customer service. Since inbound freight management is really about ensuring accurate and adequate inventory for customers, maintaining sufficient inventory and avoiding issues with back orders is crucial to keeping consumers happy. Increased omni-channel presence. As more companies begin to embark on omni-channel strategies, effective inbound freight management will allow more stores to be used as distribution centers, fulfilling orders locally and giving consumers greater shipping options. And finally, I want to give you a little bit of what to expect from this Inbound Talking Freight series. In this series, we'll talk about routing guides, reducing missed freight pickups, using a TMS to aid inbound freight, the value of partnerships, increasing visibility, improving vendor relations, and much, much more. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and that little bell to get notifications when we push out new inbound logistics talking freights. That's it for this week's Talking Freight. Thanks for joining us for another episode. Hold up, before you go, make sure you hit that subscribe button and subscribe to Cearsis' YouTube channel. You'll get up-to-the-minute info from Fast Freight 5, educational material on talking freight, and the best voices in the freight industry from the Freight Project podcast and as we hit events across the country.